Several months now after declaring that New York City was facing deep financial trouble and even floating the idea of a property tax hike, Mayor Mamdani and the City Council have a budget deal in place. The massive $125 billion budget, the largest by far in the city's history, really came down to how much the city would spend helping renters, how many police officers would be hired, and half-price bus and subway fares. To break it all down for us, let's bring in Pix 11 senior political correspondent Henry Rossop. Hi, Henry.
Hi, Shirley. And to get all of that done, the city intends on spending $10 billion more than last year's budget. And this overall budget, roughly twice the size of the New Jersey state budget. And even with all of that spending, everyone's not exactly happy. In the end, it came down to an increasingly bitter battle over the city's costly rental assistance program designed to keep people in their homes and those experiencing homelessness out of shelter. Mayor Zohran Mamdani and City Council Speaker Julie Menin shook hands in the age-old New York City tradition of agreeing on a budget. The key breakthrough is the mayor and the City Council settling a lawsuit over the city's ballooning $1.8 billion rental assistance program. In the end, the program to subsidize the costly rental market will be reformed to grow in a more manageable way, with 30,000 additional New Yorkers getting into the program this coming year.
By expanding rental assistance and creating a new $175 million housing voucher program for New Yorkers in need.
But notably absent from the budget announcement were several progressive members of the City Council who were frustrated by the deal. And others still told us the 500,000 New Yorkers in public housing are getting lost in the shuffle, with the city leaning into public-private partnerships.
Hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent on these new rehab projects, and they're still dealing with chronic elevator outages, chronic mole issues.
Other top-line items in the budget include millions for the expansion of fares, which chops the $3 subway and bus fare in half for many low-income New Yorkers.
This budget is a win for New Yorkers who can now travel to work without worrying about the cost.
Though the mayor insists he'll continue to push to make all buses free. Finally, Mamdani also backed off a potential expansion of the NYPD. It was a campaign promise some thought he may not keep.
Commissioner Tisch and I were able to identify ways to keep the NYPD headcount at the originally authorized 35,000 while also meeting all of our crime-fighting needs.
And in this budget, nearly 25 years on from the terror attacks of 9/11, this budget devotes $34 million to create a portal that will allow people to access what the government knew about air quality and other health risks. This has been a point of deep frustration for many families who've experienced 9/11 health impacts and deaths, Shirley.
All right, Henry, thank you. We appreciate your reporting.